Hey everyone, Catherine here, and we are back with episode 14 of our Zero to Shadowlands challenge. So I spent some time farming volatile water like I said I was going to. And we got over 300, I think it was 327 volatile water? 329 volatile water, okay. And obviously some other various volatiles from the chest. We also picked up a little bit of primal fire, 5 of those, because there was a group running, but they only ran for 15 minutes, and then they were like, well, I'm done. So I was just like, okay, I guess I have to be done now too. So we ran that for a little bit and got 5, which they'll sell. I'm not upset with that. We also picked up the Ring of Flowing Light and the Leggings of the 7th Circle, both Burning Crusade epics, while we were farming Primal Fire because the rare over there spawned and we killed it. And it always drops 2 epics, which is great. So overall, our auction house is shaping up pretty well. And I think it's coming along nicely. We're up to 585 auctions with a total value of 725,819 gold. Let's go ahead and get our mail from the mailbox. So since our last video, we have earned 9,918 gold. Notable items include a saltstone helm for almost 5,000 gold and a bunch of silk cloth for 1,100 gold, and then various other small things that helped add up. So let's take that gold out of the mailbox. So I got a question on yesterday's video. Not Unremarkable asks, do you have any tips on resetting the market on the AH? Like with your Frostwave cloth, I often seem to end up with items just taking up space. That is a great question. As you can see, and probably guess, I decided to use Tidespray linen as an example for this. So I'm going to go ahead and play the clip I recorded a few minutes ago of me flipping that, and past Catherine will explain. So there's a great opportunity to essentially reset 12,750 Tidespray linen here and just flip them. And Tidespray linen is one of the fastest selling markets, so we're honestly just going to go ahead and buy out all of them. Even though it's going to cost us 24,000 gold, we're just going to do it because that's under the price to even just turn them into pants and vendor them and make a profit. So we're just going to buy all of them. And we'll rescan real fast just to buy out these. Just make sure. Yep. Okay. So let's grab our purchases from the mailbox here. It's a lot of Tidespray linen, but Tidespray linen is arguably the fastest selling commodity in WoW right now because you see 51,000 Tidespray linen are the region average daily sold per day. So we're going to go back to browse and go ahead and post these, and we'll post, I guess, 5,000 of them. I found that if you hit post on the new TSM, it doesn't like that, so you have to select the auction and then hit post because otherwise it'll post it for just a little above the market value. So we will post for 12 hours. Because we want to check back later to see if we've been undercut. So we're just going to post. I'm going to rescan real fast just to make sure ours are still the lowest. Because within the amount of time that you post, sometimes you're already undercut, especially on these high pop and full pop servers. So if we go back to our auctions and open it back up, you can see it went up by 5,000. So you can see we have our Tidespray linen up, and we'll see how long it takes to sell that. It should be a pretty good flip though. Let's go ahead and check our tide spray linen again to see if we've been undercut, and we have. So we're gonna go ahead and cancel these. Post. And post auction. It's really just a matter for fast selling commodities of babysitting the auction house. But hopefully that gives you some idea of how I go about resets. I tend to be a little more conservative with my resets because at this point in BFA, with the Longboy going away, a lot of people are very desperate and willing to sell things way lower than they should just to bring gold in. So you're going to get undercut very, very quickly. And depending upon your server pop, it'll happen almost instantaneously, so you're gonna have to do a lot of babysitting. Let's see. So sometimes you'll find Potion of Treasure Finding cheaper. I don't think I can flip 81 of them, but what's the post cost on one of these? 7 silver. How much would it be to buy out all of them? A little too rich for my blood on something that sells so slowly, but we'll see. And see, tide spray linen's already selling. So we just sold 400 for 980 gold. And if we pop open our calculator, I realize you can't see this, but I can. I'll just do the calculation real fast. We bought at 1.9 gold, and we just sold 400 of them. So that is a 220 gold profit on those tide spray linen just from the 400 that we sold, and we still have a lot. So now's a good time, now that we sold some too, just to check again to make sure we're the lowest, and we're not. So we're going to go ahead and rescan after we've canceled just to make sure we're still the lowest. Post. And I think this time we're only going to post 2,000. And here we are, back at the lowest. Let's grab our cancels. So basically you just keep doing that. If someone undercuts you by a lot, you're going to want to buy it out. If they undercut you by a little but they've only posted a few, it can be worth buying them out depending upon how much you have invested in the market. It's really a matter of experience with resetting the market and finding a balance between taking the slightly lower price or knowing that you can sell enough at the higher price to offset taking a hit on just a few of them. But yeah, that's basically how you reset. Hopefully that answers your question, not unremarkable. And in case any of you had the same question, hopefully it answers that too. Today I think we're going to go farm some Ashara's Veil. It is a cataclysm herb. I never spelled it right the first time. Okay. It is 31 gold piece on the server right now, which is pretty good, and there isn't a ton of it up on the auction house for how often it has to sell. So I think it'd be a good idea to go farm some of that, and we'll get some more volatile life too. Maybe I'll see about starting the quests necessary to start farming volatile fire, but we'll see. Anyway, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.